What's up everybody, it's Buttosai 369 and I'm bringing you some Rage gameplay. This is the Wasted Garage mission, and this is where you have to complete your buggy, and in order to do that you have to find all the parts to the buggy that the bandits have taken away. And they're down in this little sewerish system that has like hotels underneath it. I don't really know how to describe it, but you get to create your first engineering thing. It's a lock grinder, and you have the items to make one, and that gives you access to it. It currently just opened up. Like, you couldn't get to it beforehand. I tried actually, but it just opens up for you. So you head down there, and you've got a couple guys just chit-chatting. And this shotgun, actually, you get. I think the mission before this, you get it if you go find the dead body of Jonas. So this shotgun comes in handy with these guys because the pistol is just not enough to take care of all these people. So the first thing I like to do at the beginning is to throw a grenade, because there's about 3 guys in there and it just takes out almost all of them that are just sitting there chit-chatting and talking. And the shotgun will pretty much take out anybody in 2 shots from far away, 1 up close if you hit them in the right spot. I was having a little trouble with my sensitivity at first because I just switched TVs, so I will miss a lot right at the beginning of the video. But that was a pretty sweet throw right there with the wing stick. I mean, I was kind of excited about that one because I hadn't really been successful with it yet, and that was my first throw with it, really, trying it out. And you get that by talking to the female in town that teaches you how to throw it. She has that little mini game. So if you hadn't found it yet, that's where you get that. But these guys are pretty easy to take out. There's a couple that'll surprise you, and that should have hit that guy. That went right over his head. He like ducked at the last second, and that kind of made me sad. But anyway, a grenade's gonna take him out. No big deal. The pistol, actually, I just found a ACOG site for it, I guess you could say. You can buy it from one of the vendors, the first vendor you find, and I couldn't figure out how to equip it. That was really bad. Everybody should make fun of that because that was horrible. But you find the ACOG site in his little inventory and you buy it. I couldn't figure out how to equip it. It evidently automatically equips itself, and you'll see me pull it out later and use it, and it looks like a sight for a sniper rifle, sort of, and it's really successful from far away. It's kind of sad. Throughout the mission, you're going to want to pick up those different car parts, buggy parts, whatever you want to call them. They'll be strewn about and they'll shine a little bit on the way. And try to make sure to pick up all the gear pieces and anything like that, because you're going to need all of those near the end to get all the special parts. Look at that guy trying to throw a grenade. Oh, I did like the Superman slide right there, trying to get past it. I like how it has that first-person shooter feel, like Call of Duty, where it shows you where grenades are and has the same reloading and stuff. But the controls are very close to being the same. Look at that. I'm just failing with that all day. It's like I throw it and I'm just off by a little bit, and the game just does not want to compensate and let me have the kill, which is fine. I'm sure by the end of the game you'll probably be able to snipe with it from a mile away. This guy didn't want to die either from the shotgun. I actually used all of my shotgun shells trying to kill that guy, so I had to switch to the pistol, and you'll get to see the sight now. It doesn't show up on the gun, but it like pops up. It's like you're holding it in your left hand and firing with your right, and he just has it lined up perfectly. So it looks sort of like a sniper rifle, and you can get a ton of headshots with it. Like right there, I got a headshot, but it didn't kill him because I guess it takes 2 shots to the head to kill people. But if you didn't notice the room to the left, that's when, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of guys right there. I don't know if you noticed, but there's that little room with a lot of stuff in it. You have to get one of those the gearbox things and create and engineer another one of those things that's going to open the door. So I find that in a minute. I want to go ahead and take care of everybody first, so I didn't have to worry about people coming up behind me and just, you know, absolutely destroying me. And the pistol pretty much takes care of that for me. And yeah, I miss a bunch, I do. And like I said, the sensitivity had a little to play with that, and also the fact that this is like the 3rd mission in the game. I'm still getting used to it. It's not like I'm gonna be amazing and be able to just like do everything in one try. So you pick up those little gear pieces. That's one of the 3 items you have to actually make the item. And it's like the back button, sort of like in Oblivion when you go to your main menu. It's not the start button, and that confused me at the beginning of the game. It didn't really tell me, and I kept hitting the start button and it wouldn't give me my inventory, and then I was trying the top button and it wasn't working either, just like all the other RPGs have. So finally realized it was the back button, so that helped out a bunch once I realized that. And then everyone has like a couple pistol bullets or $1, which is fine with me. I'll take that, even though I haven't really gotten close to running out of pistol ammo yet. I never really run out. I get close, I get to like 8 and it's fine. Make sure you pick up everything you can here too, though, because it's worth a ton to that guy in town that buys stuff, and you're gonna want to buy the assault rifle from him as soon as possible. So since I created this item, I'm gonna go through this door, and this one just has a couple, you know, grenades and a couple of cloth rags and things like that. Nothing insane. I mean, I can make some more, you know, tomahawks and all that. I can make more of those, even though it's not called tomahawk. I just call it a tomahawk because it comes back when you throw it. It's not really called that. But anyway, you just gotta find the stairs on each floor, and that takes you to the next part. And there's, I think, about 4 different floors you go to, but each one just gets kind of nastier and nastier. And every time you see a little area that has like a box or something, there's always something in it. You always want to check and make sure, because you'll see at the end of the mission that it comes into play big time, that I've been able to find all these extra items and stuff like that. These guys are just like at the beginning. I don't see how they didn't hear me blowing stuff up and shooting people. I guess that's a normal occurrence in this hotel slash sewer system, but they should have probably known I was coming to get them. Yet again, another grenade, which is, these are awesome. They help out so much. And this guy right here just had no idea what was going on. Pulled out my binoculars and just went sniping. That guy, I got caught with my pants down, I'm not gonna lie. He just kind of ran at me, and I got really lucky with that hip fire. But almost halfway done. I didn't realize that this was such a big mission in the game. It actually has a boss in it, which I wasn't prepared for, and no one really told me. So you'll get to see me epic fail with the boss for about 25 seconds, because I really had no clue. These guys really don't stand a chance. The pistol is off by a little bit. If you didn't notice, like, I had the reticle on him, but it wasn't registering, and I don't know if it's because my accuracy is not as good with it, or either if just the game won't give you headshots all the time. It's sort of like Fallout, where if you're aiming at somebody and it doesn't exactly count it, I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing. I don't know. Maybe some shenanigans are going on and like magic's happening. But you want to pick up all these bottles, even though they're not worth much, because they're worth about $5 to some other guy that'll buy them from you. There's only about, I think, 3 or 4 car parts in the whole mission, so it's pretty hard to actually miss them. They're usually on really obvious things, and they're shining, like I said. These guys right here just like, oh, hey, how's it going? There's so many times I'll run around a corner and there'll be like 5 guys, and I'm not ready for it. And yet again, they're throwing grenades at me, and I'm just gonna run past them. It's not gonna happen. This is the, I think this is like the intake system or something like that, or the cap, something cap, yeah. I'll grab that, and then the fire's okay. You see how I don't know if he was dead when he came through, or he died from one of my random wild shots, but that was pretty awkward. Oh, come on. And then this last guy, I almost died of this guy. It's really sad because I didn't expect the whole family to be around the corner. It kind of was annoying. And then there I go again, aiming down the sight when a guy's 2 foot away from me. That was probably not that good of an idea, but I think that's the closest call I had in the game so far. I actually used a bandage. I haven't used a bandage yet until right then, so I don't know if that's an achievement, but I probably just ruined that if you're not supposed to use a bandage. And then this guy, danced around a little bit with him, and he just ran up to me and fell over. This is the final room before the boss, so you want to just kind of prepare yourself, mentally take a moment and think about things before you go through here. And I actually thought there'd be something in here, so I kind of like walk around for a second, like, oh, hey, what's going on? How's it going? And finally get down to the last level. The boss is actually this guy that's in a buggy himself, but it's armored and stuff like that. I didn't think anybody was in here. I actually thought the mission was over, and I was all excited. I was like, okay, I can stop creeping around. But then I saw the shotgun shells, and I was like, come on, there's something going on. So I switched to it because I was like, oh yeah, this is good. I've got my defenses set up and all that, and I'll just shoot anybody that comes around the corner. And I see the lights pop on all of a sudden over here. You see it? I was like, oh, that's not good. And then he runs into that, and I was like, oh, that's no big deal. You know, nothing's going to happen. And then he pops out of the top and has like a double Gatling gun. And I think the least effective thing in the world is probably going to be a shotgun. So I thought maybe grenades would do it. The grenades have no effect. If you see his health bar at the top right, you'll notice that the grenade did nothing, which is really surprising. But I realized after a couple moments of frantically running around in a circle and throwing another grenade like an idiot that I probably should do something else. And it's actually really simple. The way you beat him is you pull out the pistol like I'm about to do, and you have the scope on it, which I hope you do. If you're smart, you'll get the scope when you're in town. I switched the rounds that they gave me at the end of the last mission that are supposed to be more powerful, and they're actually extremely powerful against the boss. So as soon as he finishes firing, which is you have to kind of wait for it, it takes a couple seconds, he slams on the top a couple times, and it gives you a perfect chance to take down at least half of his health in one go. And you just want to kill the guys that he sends ahead and stay away from the Gatling gun. It takes him about 15-20 seconds before he stops shooting, but when he finally stops, you just want to peek around the corner again and then just take him out, and it's no big deal. So that's pretty much it. You go to the next room, and the last part, the pistons, are going to be on the table. You pick them up, and you get the waste management achievement. And if you were smart and grabbed all the items before you got to this part in the mission, you'll have enough to make one more of these little doohickeys that open up the door, and you'll be able to find some awesome items. It's just a ton of treasure. It's got a bunch of crystals and ammo. So I hope this helped you guys out. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and it wasn't too much of a mess. But check out my other videos, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe, guys. Peace out.